So, I was kind of late to. I totally forgot I said I was gonna make a video on this, so just kind of doing a little aftermath, but still doing an unboxing technically. But so as you can probably already saw, I ordered from Aquarium Co-op. He was having a little what you call it, Memorial Day kind of sale, and basically if you bought a 250 milliliter bottle of fertilizer or more of the Easy Green, you got a free t-shirt with your order. And I kind of jumped on that, and I didn't really need fertilizer at all because my 500 milliliter bottle, which we can zoom around here, get this towel out of the way, which is a way bigger bottle, and this is what I thought I was getting. But then I realized I thought I paid $20 for this one last time, but then I realized I got this one on sale when I did buy it, so that's why this is so cheap and such a big old bottle. You can see, like, if you move the water or the fertilizer in there, it's still all the way to the top, and I dose this weekly, so it lasts a long time. So in this box, it was all neatly wrapped and stuff too, so this is not how it came, but I just already had everything unboxed. So I'm guessing, I don't know if the bigger bottles have this new, I don't know if it's just the smaller ones that have these white, like kind of this white design now. I have no clue, but basically you get this little smaller bottle. It's still, you can see in my hand, it's still a decent amount. Treats, 2,500 gallons. That is still a bunch. I think mine does 5,000 gallons, so you could tell it'll last a long time. But same stuff, Easy Green, all in one. Yeah, mine doesn't say this at the bottom. The one I have now, he must have kind of changed it up a little bit, just to be fish, shrimp, and snail safe. I would hope so. It's going in the aquarium. But really good stuff. If you guys are watching this and you're wondering all about this, you can actually go on my channel, and I'll put a link in the description if I remember to, my video on this and like how to use it. So if you don't know, but this one, when you push it in there, it's I think 1 pump per 10 gallons. Let's see here. Yep. Yeah, so basically when this fills up, basically when one squirt pours out, that's treats 10 gallons. Like for this tank, I just do 1 pump every week on Wednesdays. And you might be saying, like, isn't this a 20 gallon? Well, when you factor in, this is something you kind of have to remember. I might actually make a separate video on talking about this, but something you got to factor in is, yeah, this is a 20 gallon tank, but I also have rocks, substrate, in it. So it's really taken up, and that's taken up volume. So really, and I tested this out when I set it up, but really there's technically only 10 gallons of water in this tank. After you factor in all this, hardscape in here, because when you put a rock in here, it's not like you're magically still going to have, 20 gallons of water. You're going to, whatever the mass or volume of the rock is, it's going to subtract, it's going to take away water. So there's actually less room. So to drain this entire tank as is, it actually only takes like 2 full buckets, and that's what made me come to the conclusion that there's basically around 10 gallons of water in here. So I just dose 1 pump per 1 week. That's every Wednesday. If you had a high tank, you might want to do twice a week, but that's up to you. High tank, that'd be CO2. Honestly, it probably wouldn't matter in the light or anything, but if you had CO2 running, I would probably dose twice a week. But obviously if you have CO2 and all that, you probably would have I would assume you have a decent light too if you're doing all that. But yeah, fertilizer, I only do 1 pump. Really, I shouldn't even do half of that, but it's just to get food to the plants, just to give them a little bit of food, because I don't have CO2, but at the same time I'm running Excel on the tank, so that kind of fights back the algae that's gonna come. So that's how I get away with dosing fertilizer without CO2 in this tank and not have a single spot algae not anywhere. So just to give you a little lesson here in the boxing. But yeah, that's basically all was in the box. Yeah, it was actually wrapped in a package also, and then it was basically double packaged. And then the t-shirt was wrapped in a little package. Oh, it fell off. It must be right here. It was nicely wrapped. I just took it out and was wearing it for a little bit. Fits pretty nicely. I just got one size up because I know by the time I'm out of high school, I'll probably be wearing a little bit bigger size. So I just got something that would fit me in the long run. So I got a medium. And you've probably seen this shirt a million times, but that's it. But he also has a shrimp one and now a goldfish one. I just like this one a lot better. I just like the look. Plus, it's kind of the original, so yeah, definitely really thick shirt. Like it's not like really thin. It's really heavy cotton, so it's definitely if you definitely want to keep warm in a short sleeve shirt, it's definitely a pretty thick shirt. It's nice though. Well, classic, Aquarium Co-op shirt. Probably seen it lots of times you watch. I don't know where I put them, but he always adds in some stickers in the boxes too. But I already have like a bunch of those from the Fish Fam stickers that Jaderin passed out and or sent out to everybody in the Fish Fam, and every time I order from him, I always get a sticker. So I have like so many Aquarium Co-op stickers. But yeah, pretty cool shirt. They actually also got hoodies, so I'll actually put a link in the description of the website, or at least the Corey's website. I don't know if he's still doing the sale. He might be. So if you do, if you make sure you get an Easy Green 250 milliliter or bigger, and put in the code FREE, and that will add on. We'll put a shirt in your cart and fertilizer, and then put in the code FREE, and it should take off about $19.99 for the shirt, and he'd be good to go. But if you're too late, next time he always has sales like this, so you'll just probably have to wait until another deal comes around. But if he still has it going on, then yeah, definitely jump on it, because all this together is like $40 to $50, and that's with shipping, and I only paid, I don't know, like 20, so pretty nice deal. And with the fertilizer, except I don't need it necessarily, when we do my giveaway for 500 sometime this month or next month, I think I can definitely add this in if somebody wants it, like the winner wants it. So if they have a plant tank and you want this, I'm honestly kind of fine. I'm fine, including that in the giveaway, because that'll last you quite a bit of time, especially if you're only dosing once a week. It'll last you easily a year, or at least, if not that, at least half a year. So, just to mention that. But yeah, I don't want this to be too long, so I'll end it right here. But the tank's looking good. Do a little update soon, but Bakupa's actually all of it almost to the top, so I'm gonna keep letting it grow. But I think I'm gonna trim it back to like probably around here. But who knows? I'll just let it keep going and see what happens. I don't want to stress it out and make it go back to where it was again. But Nearly Joffrin doing cool. You can see it's kind of spreading out more. It's getting a little more growth into it. S Rippins, doing better than ever. As always, they're pretty good plant. My bush of S Rippins around the rock is doing what I hoped it did. So, my plan for that worked out perfectly. The carpet's coming in nicely. You can see it's all, grown. It's growing in. It's just slowly growing in, but it's coming in. No algae, just clean tank with Amazon puffer. Nice little setup here. Nice shot right there. Well, comment, subscribe, and thanks for 500 subscribers once again, and I'll see you guys on the next one.